Finneas has created a wall of sound, combining 2 electric guitars, a piano, and some very clever stereo panning. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do just this by remaking Happy Now by Finneas in 1 hour. And if that wasn't enough, I'm going to try and sing the lead vocals live. So let's see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to making more tracks on Finneas' new album, so subscribe and hit the bell to see those as well. And as always, you can download the final project for free down below. Stopwatch, 3, 2, 1, go! Let's find the chords and the BPM. Chords first. E minor, da 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 da, B minor, D major, da 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 da, E minor, D major. The verse has the same chords, jumping between E minor and D major, but the last chord of the pre-chorus goes to F sharp. Perfect. BPM. Let's click along to the track. I was supposed to be happy now. BPM 120. That nice brisk walking pace. Oh, and the key, there's an F sharp and a C sharp, making it D major. Key chords and BPM after 3 minutes, 58 seconds. Not too bad. Pretty happy with that. A good start is half the work. New track, software instrument, great. Drum kit, producer kits. Let's try Neo Soul. The great thing about these producer kits is that we can open it up and we have each of our sounds on a separate track, so we can mix them perfectly together in that one group track. But we can play them all as if they were one track. Let's record the kick first. Happy now. Dun, 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 dun. That's roughly it. Quantize to maybe 77%. And we'll functions, MIDI transform, fix the velocity, just so it doesn't get too loud. Let's select the downbeats and bring up their velocity a tiny bit more. Very good. And those ones at the end can grow a little bit as well with velocity, just to really make it feel like it's a real drummer. Command or we duplicate that across and we leave a bar rest before the chorus. Let's record in a clap and a snare. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Command or duplicate them across and the bar rest before the chorus. Kick and snare after 12 minutes and 30 seconds. We better start hurrying up a little bit. Our hi-hats have an 8-beat rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Quantize those at 35. Nice. We can turn that down a little bit. Command or to duplicate it across and the bar rest. Let's record in a quiet, sounds like a wood block or a rim hit, and that goes on the 1 and 1 and. Let's quantize that maybe up to 50%. There's a lot of latency on my MIDI keyboard. We can bring the velocity way down on these because they're very quiet. And duplicate it across. Command or. We can mute the snares in the verse and we can bring down the velocity in those claps as well in the verse. Yeah, we're getting there now. And in the chorus we have a ride. That's pants to the left. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So cool. Just gonna bring down the velocity of those a little bit and Command or to duplicate across. Option C and color them yellow. Hey. Drums after 23 minutes, 12 seconds. That took a lot of time. I always struggle with drums. I still have hope. We can do this. Software instrument, great. Let's open up the ES1, mono, synth bass, sub bass. The sub bass follows the chords. F sharp, E. Hey, pretty cool. And just fix that note there. So the notes run into each other in the chorus, but there's some breaks in the verse and the pre-chorus. Cue to quantize those, and we'll also fix velocity of those as well. And this sub bass is relatively quiet. You feel it more so than anything else. Really cool. And we can EQ it as well to take out all of the high end, maybe 20 to 100 or so. Nice. Option C, give it a color red. Command S to save. 25 minutes, 36 seconds. Not too bad. That definitely saved us some time. We're going to use the Addictive Keys demo, Studio Grand. Because it's a demo, we have restricted range, but I think we should be okay for this track. It sounds amazing. Gotta save up for it. E. Then to D. I forgot to turn on my light. Much better. I'm getting old, just in case I forget who I am. Bring down the velocity of a good few of them. And we'll fix these notes here. Nice, all right, getting there. To save time for the chorus, I'm gonna cut the first half, duplicate it across, and follow the chords of the chorus. Third bar we go to B, and then the second half of the chorus, it copies the first half of the pre-chorus. Always good to have a stereo spread on our piano. Put in some reverb then, our long and short reverb, using Little Plate from Soundtoys. Might use the Yamaha Grand Piano for this as well. I'll switch between them and see what sounds better. I'm going to leave the Yamaha in there at a really low volume for the minute. It's thickening out some of the low notes that the Addictive Keys can't reach. And we'll automate the volume to come down in the chorus, just a tiny bit. That way we can leave more room for our electric guitar. 38 minutes, 2 seconds. That took a lot of time. Bear with me. When I first listened to this track, I barely heard the electric guitar, but it's definitely there, bringing such thickness to the chorus, which sounds amazing. Guitar starts on an F sharp. E minor. B minor. D, and record it out the other side. We can turn down the volume of those guitars quite a bit. They're not loud at all. And here we're using the clean guitar, thick and clean. It's a preset in Logic. 47 minutes, 55 seconds. The mixing stage, that's where it all happens. New software instrument, orchestral, brass, trumpet section. We have a trumpet on the right and we have a trumpet on the left. And these come in the chorus. E, C sharp, A, D, E sharp sharp, C sharp. Now we're gonna have to quantize those, fix our velocities, and the most important thing to make these sound anywhere near real, we press A to open up automation, and we're going to automate the volume of these notes to swell up each time. It doesn't sound too bad. Reverb on it to make it sound a little bit nicer. And the other trumpet. Same again, quantize, fix velocity, A to open up the automation, and automate the volume. And of course we need to pan these, stereo pan, to the right, to the left. We need to make sure we select stereo pan. If we don't, all we're doing is changing the balance, where we're either taking more of the left or more of the right signal. So it's not a true pan. Command S, save that. 51 minutes, 40 seconds. Not a lot of time for those vocals. And there's so many vocals in this, they're so thick. We could do it. Let's try a double vocal out the left. You won't remember who you are. Oh, that is a difficult vocal line. Oh, and I'm using my AKG 414, which is plugged into Logic. And I'm reading the lyrics over there. I don't know them off by heart yet, sadly. Flex pitch. Hey. And now we can tune our vocals. Command A, double click, and they're pitch corrected. Bring down the vibrato a little bit for the BVs. Makes them sound a little bit electronic, so be careful. Nice. Now onto the second double vocal. Everybody talking about you. Woo! It's a tricky melody line, so tough. Lots of like little intricacies. Finneas back at it again. Making my life hard. Double click, flex pitch, and then we can tune it. About you, happy now. Hey! I'm gonna pan the first on the left a little bit narrower, maybe 35, and the other guy the same, because our harmony is gonna be wider than that. Let's actually have one more double vocal down the center. Happy now. There's nothing left for me to laugh about. I sang that down the octave, which I think will work nicely. We'll wait and see. Flex pitch, command A, double tap, bring down the vibrato. We can make this a D major quantize. Talking about you doesn't. So right now these vocals sound a bit too processed, but don't worry, they'll be low in the mix and they're just adding thickness. We'll get Melodyne soon and review it. If that is something you're interested in, let me know down below. 55 minutes, 50 seconds. We're gonna run it tight. So the harmonies are like responses. They're lovely. You won't remember who you are. Ooh, that didn't sound too bad. Let's try the same out the other side. Doesn't get you far. It's so high. Ugh. Tuning is so good. All right, a minute and a half left. Let's just finish off these harmonies. Nearly there. Happy now. Happy now. There's nothing left for me to laugh about. Oh, not sure the last note was right, but we'll work with it. Quick tune, other BV. Happy now. They're also happy for me. Not bad, but we need more vocals, I think. Just a quick tune on that. We'll fix it later. Some on the last note. They're also happy for me. And your side. Happy for me. Last thing I promise, just double the happy now. Don't mess up the end. Last thing. Happy for me. And that's time. Finneas back at it again. What an unbelievable album. Everything has just like something weird or unique about it. This track is so cool with the piano and the guitar, just so thick. Just really is just a wall of sound in the chorus. It's amazing. And fair play to him managing to get the trumpets in there. Pretty cool. Once again, shout out to my wonderful patrons over on Patreon. And if you'd like one-to-one tuition with me, or if you'd like personal feedback on your tracks, or have an extra say on what videos we're doing next, you can check it out down below. All right, will we sing this vocal live? Are to be rude not to. Here we go. Here we go. With everybody talking about you, you won't remember who you are. Everybody talking about you doesn't get you far. I was supposed to be happy now. There's nothing left for me to laugh about. I was supposed to be happy now. They're also happy for me. Yes. Woo! And if you'd like to learn how to remake the 90s by Finneas, click right there. I have all the information you need right there. Go on, click it. It'd be rude not to.